Heyo! Welcome to my tutorial of how to make the belt pouches inspired by InSpace with Markiplier. I don't know about you, but I am feeling a lot of emotions, just like a ton. As you can probably tell, I am a person who bears a uterus and therefore I am super pissed. However, we can channel some of this fury into creative energy, like making these little things inspired by InSpace with Markiplier. This probably you could do in a night. First, you know that white spray paint that you used for the gauntlet? You're going to use it again. Make sure it is gloss. You're also going to use, again, the same paints that you used for the gauntlet. Silver and black. Acrylic is what I used, but you can use whatever you want. I mean, it's your thing. I don't want to stop your vibes. You need to also have a black Sharpie, and it's very important that it's black and has somewhat of a fine tip. This one doesn't, but you get the point. If you want to make it like I did, you're also going to use some electrical tape. Some black electrical tape. Looks like it is about yay wide. You also need scissors. These are really awesome scissors that I got at a convention. No! I'm going to be using this in my endeavors today. And some very specific glasses cases from Amazon. These glasses cases have around the right size and shape that I was thinking of whenever I was making these. I'll have a link to these in the description below. One specific thing about these glasses cases that you'll want to note is that one side has some ridges on them and one side is completely smooth. I don't want to tell you how to live your life, but I would recommend using the completely smooth part. You'll also need some sort of binding clip. I use just hairpins on the back, but this is where it's up to your interpretation. You can secure it however you would like. So we're going to start with our glasses case and our spray paint, and we're going to go and do just a nice healthy coat on it, both sides. And we're going to let that dry, and luckily with this spray paint, it's not going to take that long. So let's go. One day I'll have a better angle for this, but I'm poor right now, so I don't. So we're gonna start with the back side of this one. The only more complex thing about this is that you're gonna wanna make sure to get all the edges, since it is significantly more three-dimensional than the last thing that we used.
This is the spray painting song. I'm spray painting and it is going all right. There's spray paint and I might spray paint the rocks, but I didn't.
And there, that's the first layer. It's done already. We'll put our Do Not Steal can over it and come back to it in about 30 minutes. Ah yeah, nice, simple, smooth. Now it's time to do the other side.
Spray painting song part 2, but this is a close-up to show all the details and the camera's off center, so sorry about that.
Wow, after a surprisingly brief time, we have the glasses case all ready to paint. So if you watched my last video on how to make the space gauntlet, you'll remember a tarnishing technique that I use, which is not so much as a technique as it is me just blotting black paint on and then wiping it off. And we'll be doing the same thing with this one. Unfortunately, I don't have any paper towels this time, but luckily I just got sushi takeout, so they get napkins. Perfect! So what we're going to do is we're going to take our black paint and we are going to use a brush or a sponge or whatever we would like, smush it on the paint, smush it around, and then wipe it off. So the way that I would go about detailing it is imagining where the most wear and tear would be if this was hanging on your belt. So knowing me, it would be the edges up here, and since there's going to be a line through the middle where it would open, I would guess that there's also going to be some wear and tear there just with the amount of use it probably gets on a spaceship. I'm going to be using the black paint to scuff up those edges and then wiping them clean off, and you're going to get a little bit of a nice gray mark that makes it look a little bit gunky, a little bit gross, and a little bit perfect. So let's do it. Once that's nice, done, and tarnished, we are going to use our black Sharpie to very carefully draw a line straight down the middle. You'll also see that the sides of these pockets also have a little bit of detailing. So I'm gonna go start right here. Give it rounded corners and repeat on the other side. Then you're gonna let that dry. Now in the last step, before you finally get ready to put the backing on it, that'll clip it onto your belt, we're going to use a little bit of electric tape to create the black marks right here and right here. They're about 1.5 inches long, and you're going to want to keep them as even as possible. So, get your scissors out. And there you go. And already we're at the last step. We're just going to take our hair clip, one that clamps, and we're just going to glue it to the back of our pouch. Yeah. And you're going to place your clip just on the top here. You're just going to put a nice little sploop. And a nice little, yeah, that's it. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial on how to make these things inspired by In Space with Markiplier. If you decided to use this video and the video I made for the gauntlet to make anything for your In Space cosplay, I would love to see it. You should tag me, for real. I actually really want to see it. You can tag me at thealicentertainer on pretty much every social platform except for Reddit, and I will hype you the up. I'm so excited to see if this makes cosplaying this wonderful, wonderful YouTube original, if it makes it any easier for others, and I'm super stoked to even have an inkling of a footprint in this amazing community. So, thank you so much for watching. As the YouTube goes, like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell, blah, blah. I'm not sure what all you can do on YouTube, but you should do all of them because I would like to have my own URL soon. Comment down below and let me know if you want any more tutorials from any of my In Space inspired pieces, or if you want a different tutorial in general. I do a ton of cosplay, mostly princesses, but I'm learning and growing, and I hope I get to learn and grow and show stuff that I learn with you. Farewell, friends, and I'll catch you next time.